Here in the Valley, thousands of students walked out of school for demonstrations against ICE. Organizers say that the protests are in response to recent ICE actions, including 2 fatal shootings in Minneapolis.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly is live in Phoenix. He's been covering the protests today. The largest group that we've seen throughout the day, Chase, marched towards the state capitol. What's the latest?
Mark Reba, they've been here for the last couple hours. I will tell you the crowd seems to have been getting a little bit smaller, and that's because most of them are leaving, walking to the corners of the Capitol with their signs and their whistles, all with anti-ICE wording and statements on there. You can actually hear them chanting right behind me, but I want to go ahead and show you that Sky 12 video again of just how large that crowd is. When we were here, like I said, about an hour ago, I would say dozens, if not hundreds of people have gathered here demonstrating just this whole situation. As you mentioned, there was a nationwide call for walkouts and protests like the one that we're seeing here at the Capitol. Again, one of the largest that we're seeing in the Valley, and there have been several across the Phoenix metro area. We were able to speak with some of those who gathered here today, telling us why coming out and protesting was so important to them.
It is not about everybody being on the same side. It's not about elephant or donkey. It is about right and wrong. And what's going on right now is 100% wrong.
I just feel like I need to be out here, support for the people who can't and who want to protest and want to speak up, but they can't. So I feel like that's a responsibility that I have.
Now, those demonstrations, as we mentioned, didn't just happen here at the Capitol. Several Valley schools also had walkouts where we saw a lot of students getting out of class with their signs and whistles and walking around campus. The students there telling us they felt like it's something they needed to participate in. When we reached out to Valley school districts earlier this week who knew this sort of situation was going to happen, they said that they are in support of students' First Amendment rights. As far as any sort of punishment, they did say those students that did walk out of class will be given an unexcused absence. We did learn that a school district in Tucson actually canceled several classes today across dozens of campuses, anticipating that they would have staff shortages. Back here at the Capitol again, most of the people, it seems like we are seeing more people coming in. Again, a lot of people have left since then, but they are still out here. We do know that Phoenix police are aware of the situation. They did have some roads blocked off. It looks like they have cleared those roadways now. It has been peaceful out here. The only issue I saw is that they were blocking this road out here. But again, it seems like they are letting cars through with that crowd, seeing less people here. But police are on standby in this case, in case the situation were to change. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated as we stay out here. For now, we're live in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. Here's a little bit more of that Tucson situation Chase was just talking about. Teachers and school leaders requested personal leave, so many of them, that the Tucson Unified School District decided to cancel classes at more than a dozen schools. District leaders say their goal is always to keep the schools open, but with so many staff members out, they say they had no choice but to cancel. The decision sparked mixed reactions.